Okay guys, so I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the Chrome extension app setup and stuff like that. Okay, I'll just give you a walk through the interface and point out some things I feel are important. Most of it is actually very obvious. Okay, so I'll cover what I can. So you can see I've got my Chrome extension open. Okay, and you can see here I've got my header area. It's nice and centered. These are H tags. Here you can put as an H tag, or you can put it just as normal text, and you got some hyperlinks opportunities. You got one at the top, you got one at the bottom, plus we have a banner ad here that you can change anytime, and plus you've got this home button here where you can send people to anywhere you want. Okay, now we'll get into the strategy stuff later. It's too easy to get into the strategy stuff for me just to start talking. I don't want to do that right now. Here you can see we have the ability now to add in video as well, which is really important. Now with this, what I want to do is I'll ask my coder to make sure that when a Chrome extension opens, that it opens with this kind of format where people can see the heading and they can see the video, and then they scroll down and they can see the rest of the checklist and calls to action, etc. So I've got some extra little tweaks I need to get done. I've just been taking notes as I'm using it as well. Okay, so let's come back into LeadBlasta over here. So if I go into apps, you will see this is your main dashboard. Okay, if you want to create a new app, you go over here to top right hand side, you create an app, and you can choose from the packages if you've got more than one package. Most people will not have more than one package. Okay, and anybody who's bought the lifetime, you got a great deal because you got unlimited everything. Okay, unlimited everything. Someone asked me the other day, can we use this for commercial purposes? Yeah, hell yeah. Use it for whatever way you want. If you want to go and sell these apps, go ahead, man. Go ahead, use it. Make money. That's what it's there for. Let me know how you're doing it as well, so that you can give everybody else ideas as well. Okay, now what you'll notice is you got some basic stuff that you need to fill in. Most of this is kind of self-explanatory. I'll open this up and you can see we've got a title is going to be here. We've got a short description to show on app. That's going to be this part in here. We got the home here. Okay, that's going to be at the top. Okay, so that will take them to anywhere you want. CTA text at the top, that's going to be this part here with the link, CTA link at the top. The CTA text at the bottom with the link is this part here, etc. And here, description for the application manifest. Now here we have something, I think like 42 characters. I need to ask my coder to put in a warning here if we go over. That's something that I need to take a note of. Otherwise you can be back and forth. With uploading into the App Store. Now at the bottom here, this is really important. Okay, so you can see we got these checks here. This is really important. When we first start an app, you want to choose from here these features whether you want them enabled or not. Okay, so show the progress bar at the bottom right here. If I open the app up, you can see we have this progress bar here. You can see that if, why is it not showing? You can see if I start clicking these, you can see that it has that progress bar. Okay, this is really important to understand that it doesn't need to be there. Say for example I want to do a promotion, like an affiliate promotion, like ClickFunnels, why you should get ClickFunnels, and here's three free funnel hacks that you really need to know about if you're interested in ClickFunnels. Then we can get these people in and you can have some kind of funnel hacks and stuff like that, but you don't really need something like a progress bar because it's not a checklist. Okay, it's just FAQs about ClickFunnels. You're trying to get people to take a trial so that you can make affiliate commissions or whatever, so you don't need that. That's optional here. We can make that optional so you got full features that you can choose to use or not use. Okay, bullet point enabled, I would say yes, use that every single time. You can choose to use bullet points or not once you're in the app. Just enable it anyway, so that if you need it later you can use it. Okay, so you can see we can put an item which is under a category. Okay, main category up here. Underneath the categories, these items. And these items individually, what you can do is you can put an easier way to explain something in more details by using the bullet points. Okay, let me show you an example. Here is my D-Day YouTube ads checklist. Okay, so if I go into the campaign settings here, I didn't have bullets with the older version. So you can see here I used hyphens to separate via hyphens. Okay, got these dashes in between. Doesn't look so good. This is much easier to see and to understand. Okay, and that's pretty important. Ads enabled, that is this banner ad at the bottom. Okay, app notifications enabled, this is your app notifications here, or push notifications. If you click on that, it will show you all of the push notifications that you have got. Now I will cover these in a little bit more detail, the ads and the push notifications as well. Okay, the email subscriptions in the app, that's for when the app is first opened by a new user, then you have an opt-in lock. Okay, so this is the major advantage of LeadBlasta. Apart from being able to get really easy rankings, which drives even more traffic, apart from the fact that it's a Chrome extension, it's already got ready-made traffic, is that we don't need any complicated funnels. We have everything we need in here to do list building at rapid speed, absolutely freaking rapid speed. Okay, we have an opt-in lock before they can get to the content, the checklist, whatever the content may be, whatever kind of format content you want to put in there, whether it's going to be a checklist or it's a cheat sheet, whether it's going to be an FAQ, or whether it's going to be a bunch of bonus strategies as for an affiliate promotion, whatever it might be. You have an opt-in lock here, so you're collecting emails. You have that opt-in lock, you collect those emails. Right now, we don't need any thank you pages. We don't need any landing pages. We don't need anything complicated like that. We don't need any expensive software so that we can build an email list. Okay, if you want to use other softwares like ClickFunnels, or there's a whole bunch of new ones that came out, it's a lot less price. You can still use it with with the LeadBlasta, doing your initial stuff where you redirect people from once they have opted in is entirely up to you. So you might want to still redirect them to some kind of a tripwire funnel where you say to them, hey, I have this offer for you for $7, $12, $27 that complements what you have just got for free. And then when they buy that, you can send them to somewhere else that costs $97 or $197 or into a recurring offer, so you put them through that kind of a funnel if you want to. That's entirely up to you if you want to do that. LeadBlasta is a lead magnet software. Okay, that's what we want it to be. We don't want it to be a funnel software. It doesn't need to be. This is really quick and easy where you redirect them to, and you've got multiple calls to actions as well once they're in the app. It's entirely up to you. Okay, and we can get creative with that stuff. We can cover that in strategy sessions and stuff. I haven't got a problem with that. I'm overloaded with strategies right now. As I got more and more excited as we started to build this out more and more. It's just freaking awesome tool. Really, really, really good tool. So anyway, the email subscriptions, enable them, use it. Okay, you want to build an email list. Even if you think you don't, just build an email list. It's so quick and easy. Go to MailChimp, create a free account. It's good enough to get started with this. You don't have to pay any money, and you can be building an email list in the background. I think they can give you up to 2,500 or 5,000 free email subscribers into a free account. It will still allow you to build, even if you can't email to all of them, so it costs you nothing. Just do it. It's worth it. Right now, when we come into this section here, the actions, okay, you're going to see some options down here, and these options are going to be the same options as when you are actually in the edit app section, where we have actions over here as well. So we can see, for example, the preview, and that preview is available and the other where we just were as well. So in the preview, it's going to look like a wide screen. That's not the way it's going to show when it's on the Chrome store. Okay, I don't know why it's like that, but that's the way the coder did it. I'm okay with it. We can, you know, ask them later when there's less new features to add to fix this or something if we want to. But for now, it's okay. We can work with this. We can see what's what. Okay. And when you have created your first app, or when you have created an app for the first time, you need to click on this Publish API and Download. Okay. And from here, we upload it into the Chrome store. Now, here's what's important about this, is that it will pre-fill a lot of the details when you're in the Chrome store. I will do a separate video how to do this. I need to create a new app and show you from start to finish, creating a new app and publishing. But when you upload it into the Chrome store, this title and some other information will automatically be pulled from the app itself. Okay, from the settings that you did when you first started to create the app. Okay, things like your title and all that kind of stuff, it's all going to be in the information. So when you upload it into the Chrome store, that is going to sort of pre-fill. Your description you need to fill out yourself. You've got something at 16,000 characters. I suggest do a little bit at a time. Okay, cover some FAQ stuff. Have a look on Google for the FAQ sections. Have a look on Google for the related sort of keyword search at the bottom of any Google search. Have a look on YouTube and see if there's any sort of angles and stuff that you want to cover, so that you can get some quick wins for some quick traffic. That's another major LeadBlasta advantage. We know that we can get traffic. I mean, seriously, we can get traffic. It's not that hard. I did some case study. Remember the case study? If you watched the video the other day, where I was targeting a keyword that I found on Keyword Keg, and the keyword I found on Keyword Keg is this one. What is YouTube SEO? Okay, it's got 2,900 search volume. Now I put in just this little paragraph here. That's all I did. Just this little paragraph here. That's all. And then it was on page 2 at number 12. Okay, very quickly, and I hadn't done anything else. There was no other SEO apart from just putting this into the description of the Chrome Web Store page. And this is stupid simple SEO. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. It's a 2,900 search volume keyword. So of course I want to put that into page 1. Well, I did that. I got it into page 1 now. I nudged it. I told you before, we can nudge. Page 3, page 2, page 1, we can nudge. If I click on check this now, you can see we're here on page 1. It was actually number 8 last night. So it's still on page 1 anyway. I can nudge it more. All I did with this is I used VidAttack Alpha. We did the CTR clicks. We did about 12 CTR clicks. So VidAttack Alpha would go and search for the keyword, what is YouTube SEO? It would find my video here, which has a link in description for this web store page. Okay, so the CTR clicks for the keyword, what is YouTube SEO, through to the YouTube video. Watches the YouTube video, we set the retention time, or I set the retention time from 93 to 100%. Okay, and 93 to 100% is going to make sure we've got high retention time. Also increases the watch time as well. It's about a 3-minute video, I believe. Okay, and we had 2 links in the description. Usually I would suggest you use only 1, but I used 2 and it still worked fine. Okay, and it pushed us into page 1 from the top of page 2. Now I can do more. That's only 12. Okay, the idea with the VidAttack Alpha strategy is, yes, we can nudge it from page 3 to page 2 to page 1, but also the idea, the real core idea of the VidAttack Alpha strategy, or the user behavior signals strategy, is to give us a kickstart. Okay, it gives us a kickstart so that you get rankings, so that you start to get real traffic. Don't forget, rankings is not just, you know, a pretty picture on page 1 of Google. We start to get real traffic, and the user behavior signals generated from that real traffic is going to determine whether you stay there or don't stay there. Okay, so you know, it's just a question of how good is your content, how relevant is your content. Are people going to stay on your content for long? Are people going to click through to your content because you know, once you're ranking, you've got the competition on that page for people to choose which one to click on. So you want to make sure that people will actually click through to your content. Okay, so you want to have a nice headline and thumbnail, etc. if it's a YouTube video, that kind of stuff. So bear that in mind. It's just the kickstart. We cannot, you know, if you got a search term that's getting a lot of traffic with a tool like VideoTech Alpha, you cannot really manipulate long term. Okay, it's a kickstart just to be able to get that initial rankings, and then from there the real traffic takes over. Okay, right, now let's come back into the app and let's go through these. So here in the app info, this is where we can put that heading information. You can see here that we have got heading, we got subheading, and we got normal text. So I think this is going to be like an H3, an H1 and an H3 and paragraph text, etc. And here you can see what it looks like. Okay, you can basically install my YouTube SEO checklist Chrome extension. Just search for YouTube SEO checklist as first page of Google, number 1, number 2, or something like that, and install it so that you can use that as a guide. Okay. Next, you will see that your video is here, the next section. If you add an image, it's going to be underneath the video. Okay, now there's some things that we want to sort of bring your attention to here. Okay, with this YouTube video that I've got in here, you can put in your header. That's what's going to show here. What is YouTube SEO checklist? All I wanted to put in here was what is YouTube SEO. That's why it doesn't sound grammatically correct. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. You will see it pulls in this metadata, description, etc. Don't worry about that, it doesn't show on the app. I suggest that you keep your video about 2 to 4 minutes so that you have good chance of keeping a decent amount of retention time. At the same time, if it's like 3 minutes is kind of ideal in my opinion, because it's not too long if the video is engaging, so that you can increase the retention time and also have put some decent watch time as well, overall watch time onto your video and onto your channel, which is a ranking factor as well. Okay, next is the images. The images, if you're putting an image in here, it's going to show underneath this section. It will create a new section with an image. It will just have an image icon here. I would suggest do not use this yet, okay, because there's nowhere to put a link here. I need to add a link there so that you can use it, you know, for banner ads as well if you want to. And they're going to be bigger sort of ads, bigger banners, etc. So you can put in, you know, something that's a rectangle like 350 by 250 or something like that, I would imagine. I'll get the sizes anyway, and you can put in some banner ads, maybe, you know, from an affiliate promotion or something like that. But we need to have a clickable link there, so I suggest you don't use this just yet. What I will do as well is I will get it to open up when we have a video. I will get it to open up like this, so it looks like this. So it will auto open up when there's a video there, and if there's not a video there but there's an image there, then it will do the same. It will auto open up at the image. Small tweaks that need to get done, we will get to them. Okay, so we covered the app info. Make sure that you check all this area down here. I would just check box all of them. The only one that you don't really need every time is to show the progress bar, okay, unless you don't have a banner ad, but banner ads are so easy to do. I'll get a whole bunch of those made up actually. Just take a note of that. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click here to learn more. Those kind of generic kind of templates, we'll get a bunch of them and we can put them into the software. Okay, now your themes, you can change your theme in real time. You've seen this before probably. I'll choose one just randomly, orange and dark. So now that I've got this, I can click and apply the theme. Okay, now when I open my checklist on the Chrome store, in real time it's changed. Okay, in real time it's changed the color. Okay, I can keep it that color or I can change it back. So that's orange and dark. Let's see if there's anything else. Purple and dark, for example. Apply the theme, open it up, and you can see the theme has changed in real time. This will happen as well if you add anything new in the categories, if you add anything new with the push notifications, if you add anything new with your banner ads. Okay, it will happen in real time. All you have to do is come into the actions. The theme does, when you apply the theme settings, it happens in real time. If there's any changes for like categories, items, videos, images, banner ads, push notifications, then you need to come into the actions and click on the push API update. Okay, and that will push the API update from here. So that's basically how all that works. Okay, so the theme, let's just change it back. Let's see. I can find a better one. Yeah, I'll keep this one. There we are. Okay. App icon 128 by 128. You can see, or 256 by 256. Okay. Only PNG file available. What I do is just go to some favicon websites. You can get free favicons, or get someone on Fiverr to do it if you want to. Okay, now the main part of the app is the categories, etc. Now I will make it that these are like an accordion, so that you can see the different categories and then you can expand on one. At the moment it's all expanded and it's kind of hard to see. We will get that fixed so that we have an accordion. It's just easier and nicer to work with. That's what the old version looked like that I had before. Although this is much better and a lot more features, etc. It was just easier to see in a cloud view what my categories were. Then you could expand the categories and you see your items, and then you could work with the items you want to work with, or add more, or change more, or add new links. Okay, so just choose the category you want. So you can see here my category is how to pick video topics, and then with the categories you add the new items. Simple. And you can put a link if you want. Now if you have a link, it's going to show you over here. Oops, wrong one. It's going to show you over here an eye icon when there is a link. When there's not a link, it will not show the eye icon. You can see here. When there is a link, that will show. Okay, I will make that go green so that it stands out a little bit more. It's very, very easy to do this. The bullet points are kind of important in my opinion, because you don't want to have the situation like I've got here where you've got hyphens in between. It's easier to read if you have those bullet points. Okay, you can actually put in your item and then you can explain it better with simple bullet points. It's really easy for you to work like that. Okay, and you can edit anytime. Just click on your edit button. You can delete, move up and down. That's something that we didn't have in the old version, which is really a godsend to be able to add this one. So we can move a category up, we can move an item up and down, etc. That's very, very useful. You'll find that useful as you go, as you start to build more apps. Right, okay, so that's a walkthrough of the user interface. Okay, that's the walkthrough of this. There will be more to come. There is more to come. There's a lot more to come. And we will build the iOS version, and we will build the Android app version. But before we get to build any of those, we need to finish the features that we want to do in here. So some of the features, not all of the features, because I can't remember all from the top of my head. Some of the features that we will have is an export feature. That's one I'm very, very excited about. Here's why. Because if we can export, then we can put your checklist in HTML format that can go into WordPress. We can do it in HTML format that maybe we can integrate with something like Amazon S3, and I think Alibaba has a similar to S3, and there's a whole bunch of these sort of cloud servers that actually rank very, very well, and we can use them almost like buffer sites that we can build up. Okay, so we can create some pages and stuff like that. Also with the export feature, we can export. I want to be able to export into the PDF, and you'll have some checkboxes in there. We can maybe create some designs that you can choose a template to use, and we will just have like that shell template. I'll get some designs done for that. I'll do that as soon as I know that he started to work on that part. Then I will start to get designs done, and we can do that. So you can have maybe a choice of 3 or 4. Won't be 43 choices. You don't need that many. Here's the thing about that. With the HTML stuff, if we do integrate to publish into these servers, we know that we can get rankings. Okay, so we can use them for doing like second tier links, backlinking them so that the links come through to your Chrome store. You can link directly into the Chrome store as well if you want to. It's entirely up to you. You will find your own uses for that. If you want to do the grey hat stuff, that's your opportunity at that point. If you want to just do some syndication stuff like clean syndication, that's okay too. You can do it like that too. Secondly, if you're using things like PDFs, then we can go over to places like Fiverr.com, okay, and we can get it distributed to like 20, 40, 60, 80 document sharing sites. You can see those gigs on Fiverr.com. People do a lot of syndication for you for $5, and they will use like websites like DocStock and SlideShare. They will even convert your PDF into slides and put it on SlideShare for you. And SlideShare, places like SlideShare can drive a lot of traffic for you. So that's, instant wins as far as the backlinks department, and also for the traffic department as well, because some of these websites can actually drive a lot of traffic. Export into WordPress would be via the HTML, so you would just, it would publish directly into WordPress, so that you can build out a blog post there. Okay, so you can put some extra calls to action. Maybe you want to do a bigger blog post that you want to rank. Okay, maybe you want to use a content upgrade. Use the Chrome extension as a content upgrade for a massive blog post. Maybe you want to do something like Brian Dean's skyscraper technique, and you need a really good high quality content upgrade. You're not going to find an easier or a better way to do a content upgrade than this. This is perfect for that, absolutely perfect, and it will build your list like crazy. Other export ideas is infographics. Again, like the PDF, we can get some designs done, maybe only 3 or 4 designs that we can use. And basically the easiest way for me to do that is to actually go and order 3 or 4 infographics using one of these checklists, and tell them to give me 3 or 4 different designs, and use the designs. Just so we can do it like that. It doesn't have to be very, very hugely unique. What we can do with them again is we can take those images into the image site. So you can get someone on Fiverr.com that will do 20, 40, 60. They will post into places like Flickr. Flickr can drive a lot of traffic. They will post into Pinterest. Pinterest can drive a huge amount of traffic as well. It's just extra traffic, gets more people coming in, build your email list faster. It's part of the promotional strategies that we will use. Okay, so if you're willing to put the work into one checklist so that you can drive hundreds of people opting in, or even thousands of people opting in, which is more and more likely. Let's just have a look in SendFox and see where we are right now with my YouTube SEO when it's coming to the end of day 10 actually. And you can see we're up to 781. If I go into my lists in here, we got 339. So we're still averaging about 34 per day. Okay, 34 per day. That's pretty cool. 34 per day. That's all on autopilot, so it just keeps climbing. So that's 10 days. That means another 10 days we should be somewhere about 650. Another 10 days we start to approach 1,000. Okay, in a month we're starting to approach 1,000. If you can get 1,000 subscribers from one of these apps with just the on-page SEO stuff, it's really powerful. Okay, I don't need to go through that again and again because we covered it, but I just want to emphasize it. Okay, so that's the interface. If you've got any other questions, let me know. Screenshots up here before I forget. Screenshots. Okay, if you click on this, it's going to probably open to download. When you upload your app first time into the Chrome store, I will do a separate video start to finish how to do that, but it's going to ask you to add some screenshots. It's going to ask for specific sizes. You just click on these and save, okay, and then you can use them to upload into your Chrome store. It's already there for you in the sizes that you need. Okay, this is good for SEO as well. Use it. Download all 4, upload all 4. At some point we will have the ability to publish from the web app, the LeadBlasta web app, into the Chrome store directly. At the moment we haven't got there yet. You have to publish an API and download, okay, and then you can do that. So just for now, use these screenshots. When we have that publishing ability, that will happen automatically as well, which is very, very cool. What other updates is coming? We're working right now on the analytics. I need to wait to see that, to see how in depth it is, and how in depth we want to take it. Maybe we want to connect with Google Analytics as well. Let me have a look at that when it comes. We've got a whole bunch, guys. Just, you know, you will see stuff coming out as quickly as we can build it, but it's all real high quality stuff, and it's coming out really fast. This is super powerful software being built in real time that you're witnessing in real time, and all these new features being added there is stuff that we want ourselves, stuff that I want myself, so that we can build our own email list, so that we can build our own business, so we can build our own exposure and awareness for new audiences. Okay, so if it's good, I want to put it in there. So if you've got your own ideas as well, let me know. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. I think we can finish this one for now, and we can do some extra videos about how to set up the push notifications, how to set up the email, stuff like that as well, and looking at your email subscribers section, and whether you want to use telephone numbers. We will integrate with Twilio as well, and I will try and integrate with ManyChat so that we can do the Facebook Messenger stuff as well. Those are all ideas that I want to integrate. Okay, so if you've got any more, do let me know. Thank you for watching.